I'm Sondra Oster Baras with Christian Friends of Israeli Communities. Welcome to Maale Shomron.
Hi, I'm Ehrlich with Christian Friends of Israeli Communities here in Maale Shomron. If we came here 2,000 years ago, when the Second Temple was standing in Jerusalem and during the ministry of Jesus, if we came here 3,000 years ago, David and Solomon in Jerusalem and the Davidic kingdom that continued, we would be standing in the middle of an ancient Israelite and Jewish village. Look, you can look around. You can see the ruins of the city, the town that was here. We're on one side of the slope. The town would go all the way around and all the way to the top, where today the community of Maale Shomron stands. Now, these ruins let us know and understand that Maale Shomron is not the first Jewish community to be here. There's thousands of years of Jewish life here, of Israelite presence here on this hill. And it's always amazing to me that our enemies come, the enemies of Israel, the enemies of the Bible, come and say, you have no right to be here, you shouldn't be here at all, you have no roots here. Really? No roots here? Folks, the archaeologists have found a town here 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. It wasn't Arab, it wasn't Iraqi, it wasn't Jordanian, it wasn't Palestinian, it was Israelite, it was Jewish. So we have the Bible, of course, that tells us this. We have the archaeology that tells us this. They found here olive presses and wine, and grape presses where they would produce olive oil and wine. They found houses here and homes. These were Jewish homes going back centuries, and today they're back again. Now, when I stand here in the mountains of Israel, as we are here, in the tribal area of Manasseh, if we go back 3,000 years ago, I am so taken by the words of Ezekiel, who prophesied here, who might have walked here, he might have visited here before he's taken into exile to Babylon. And he says as follows. This is from Ezekiel 36, and I've run the verses together a little bit to give us a narrative. And you, son of man, prophesy to the mountains of Israel, because the enemy has said, aha, even your ancient high places belong to us. O mountains of Israel, you shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people Israel, for they will soon be coming. And you shall be tilled and sown, and I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, and the city shall be inhabited, and the waste places rebuilt. Now, right in front of me, I'm looking at Karnei Shomron, a rebuilt side of this hill, and up above us we have Maale Shomron, another rebuilt side of this hill. This area has been left as an archaeological site so that we can see what was here, so that nobody can come, as Ezekiel warns us, and say, aha, even your ancient places belong to us. No, they do not. The Bible is very clear. God will bring back the people of Israel to the mountains of Israel. And folks, that's exactly where we are now. We're in the mountains of Israel. And when you come to Israel with Christian Friends of Israeli Communities, we get to places like this. Places that are off the beaten track, but places where the Bible comes alive, where the Bible jumps off the pages to us, and we see the ruins that God promised, and then the rebuilding and the renewal that God also promised.
Here we are in Maale Shomron, a lovely community. Founded in 1980, today there are almost 300 families living here. It's never been a big community. And it's religious and secular, traditional, all kinds of Jews living together, and it's always been that way. They want to keep small. They like their quiet streets. They like it for their children to be able to go out and play, and they don't have to worry about traffic. They have an amazing view. I'm now on a very small street, and I look down the hillside, and here's the next street, houses down below. It's just gorgeous. Unfortunately, just over the hill, over there, across from the edge of Maale Shomron, we see the community of Azun, the Arab village of Azun. That actually is a very huge threat to this community. So with all its beauty and with all its tranquility, unfortunately, this is a community that always has to remain alert for the terrorists that might come in and try to harm them, murder innocent people as they're sleeping in their beds. But here we are in Maale Shomron. Nobody's going anywhere. The people here are remaining steadfast, holding on to this place, to this land, to their home. I hope you enjoyed that video. And we'd like to be sure you're getting all of our video content. So just click on the subscribe button below as well as on the notification bell. And that way you will have easy access to all our material. We look forward to staying in touch with you. God bless you and have a wonderful day.